Man, let me tell you, Winter Jazz Festival has been so fantastic. It's the last day for me, but we continue on. It's the end of the night, end of a fabulous night of music. And next to me, man, one of the cats really responsible for contributing so much great sound, great love, great music, Mr. David Virelles. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, thank you for having me.
Of
Thank you
course,
for having
man.
me.
Hey,
Pleasure.
I just want to talk about you, your music, your contribution as one of the outstanding pianists in the business, man. And, the cats that you played with tonight, you played with Marcus Gilmore, you played a little bit early with Brandon Ross. What is it about bringing your energy to both of those situations, and how are they different and how are they the same?
Oh, that's a great question because they're very different, but they're also the same in many ways. I think it's about the particular spirit is the particular spirit of the music. The qualities of what each musical situation has to offer. So that's what I'm into exploring. With each band leader. I'm into exploring that and trying to learn where they're coming from in terms of sound. Like what is it what is it their idea? What is it that they're trying to express? With their concept of sound. So that's what I'm into. When it comes to being part of all these different projects. I got to play with Marcus tonight, and also with Phantom Station, which is led by Brandon Ross. And also with Ohal Talmor, Back to the Land. That was a little earlier tonight.
Yeah.
And last night I was playing with one of my projects with the Singers Grove, which is something we've been exploring original material, but as it relates to a project that I released a few years ago and is ongoing actually, that has to do with a lot of the Cuban traditions, with a lot of the rhythmic things that come out of Cuba. So we're trying to extend. We're trying to contribute to that sound.
Well, last year I took a group of people to Cuba.
Oh, is that right?
In January, as part of the Jazz
For
Festival.
the Jazz Festival.
And we got a chance to explore the city, meet the people. We had dinner at a lot of great places, and people were coming up, man, and said, "Hey, I'm good. I said, "Bro, I know you're good." They have something in their minds that Americans don't like them because of the dirt that we're experiencing here in the White House, man. So what are some of your feelings about these relations that are going on right now? I don't even want to say between the United States and Cuba. I'm going to say between the cat in the White House and Cuba, and how and do you express some of those things in some of your compositions and the way that you play?
Well, music is that's my voice. That's my expression. So I try to channel things through sound. So that's bottom line. That's what I'm interested in. In expressing myself through my music and through my art. So I try to treat it as not only as a science, but it's also something that is about feeling, and it's about sharing, and it's about community.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that I look to, when I create music.
Yeah. When I create one of my radio broadcasts, I look at it as, a blank canvas, and all of your music as paint in order to bring a certain color, a certain feeling, a certain message, a certain something that we can all, empathize with as humans together. And at the end of it, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to talk about any of that. You just listen to the music and you're like, yeah, you feel it. You know what it is.
Yes,
inside.
the intention. Yeah.
This music sinks inside of all of us. And, I'm looking around tonight at all of the people in the audience. There was so many people here at Winter Jazz Festival. But, man, I want more culture. I want more color to show up and love and appreciate and absorb this music. You know, you cats are making it for everybody. It is for everybody, man. So we should all show up in big droves really to support, you know, the music that comes from our hearts and the feeling and love that you guys are putting into it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course, of
Yeah.
course. Let's talk about your last album. Is it called Nunya?
Yeah, I did Nuna. It was a
Nuna.
solo piano album that I released a few years ago now. But after that, actually, I released something with a trio, with Eric McPherson, who wasn't playing tonight, but he was here. We were playing at a different venue earlier with OHAT. But actually, my latest is actually the Singer's Grove. This is the third installment of that project, which is the exploration of the Cuban repertoire that I was talking about before.
Yeah.
But Nuna, yeah, that was a solo piano thing that I did actually during 2020, during the pandemic. So I was working on that during the pandemic, and it came out in 21, I believe, 21 or 22.
Well, I actually have a few of the albums. That, of course, being one of them. But you know, it's a great resource and color for me to choose from, you know. And by the way, when I'm programming music, I'm just basically scanning through my hard drive, and when I see a name, that name represents a color, which represents a sound, and I'm like, oh, this will go great with this, or let's go after this, or let me find the right one, and boom, you know, this is how this music works, man. It's like very magical, man. God brings us all of this energy down, and from that we put it out, and you know, we kind of explore our own feelings to put art together so that other people can enjoy it, man.
There it is.
Yeah. And you do a great job with
Thank
your
you.
brother.
Thank you very
appreciate
much. Thank you. I appreciate
this is
you.
LD, the Jazz Cat, right here at Winter Jazz Fest. Check it all out on justjazz.tv. It's always love, bro.
Love. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right,
All right.
cool.
Great.
Love.
Great.
All right, we